Hi ladies and gentlemen, Chris Bartlett from Innovative Sport Solutions. I thought I'd just give you a quick background on a bit of my sales history and how I come about learning the sales process that I go through every week, and a bit about like some of the mistakes that I've made. Now, there is another video on my whole background and my story on how I got started as a martial arts instructor and then working in a gym and becoming a let's say freelance business advisor. So if you want to know more about that, go back and have a look. I'll link the video in the description, but this is going to be more specifically about how I come to find the sales process that works for me. Key point that works for me. So I've got quite a different personality to most other businessmen that I come across. My colleagues, let's say in the martial arts industry, are all quite very sales focused, and they're very let's say comfortable asking people for more money than I am. Now, when I first started out, let me explain that a little bit. When I first started out being a martial arts instructor back in 2009, 10, somewhere there, 2009, then I first started doing a few sales. Now it was very much, oh, it's, you know, it's this much, but if you sign up today, whoosh, big red cross through it, you get it half price. Now, in my view, if something is knocked down by half price, guess how much it's worth? It's worth that bottom price. It's just marked up to knock down. I think maybe back in 2009, 2010 you can get away with that sort of thing, but not in 2018, you can't do that. I keep banging on about services like Amazon and Netflix. The reason they're so expensive is because this is the price, great price service, take it or leave it. So I was being coached by somebody that was trying to help me out in obviously making money and making a successful business, but I wasn't gelling myself with the sales process. Like, I didn't feel comfortable asking people for the amount of money that we were charging at the time. Now our prices have dropped over the years. One of the reasons for that is because if you're not confident in what you're selling, that's going to come across, and the second that comes across to your client, they're going to start to have doubts about not only the price that they're going to be paying, but whether you're even confident in the service you're providing. So I found a lower price point. I can flash it up on the screen. We do £30 and £45 a month currently. So £30 for 1 day a week and £45 for 2. So essentially, if they sign up for 2 days a week, they get the second day half price. So half of 30 is 15, 30 plus 15. Now, what made me very, very comfortable in selling this, and the reason I've got quite a lot of success with selling it this way, is the fact that we're not asking for any extras. So a lot of other martial arts academies specifically, I don't know about other sports clubs, but for things like gradings, when they go up through their belt ranks, they'll charge extra for. And I've seen some ridiculous prices before of like £50, £60 per grading. Now, if you do 4 of those a year and you've got 2 kids that are doing it, that becomes quite expensive. So, and also it's a lot of admin at the time. Yeah, you make money from it. If you want to do it, fine, if you can get away with it, or if it's your style. But for me personally, what I would rather do is include it in the package and give them extra value. So one of the things we've got over our competition is that when people inquire and come to me about their kids doing martial arts, I'm probably not the only person they've spoken to. Now, they probably might have spoken to 3 or 4 other karate clubs, taekwondo clubs, and if they've given them an outline of their charges, or even if they're on the website, if they've said, oh yeah, we do gradings, they're 35 quid, 40 quid, £30, £20, whatever, I've already got one up on them because I'm not charging extra for it. It's just included in the price. And so that gave me a lot of confidence in selling the monthly price, because then I can figure out, like, right, actually, if that's included in the price, then I'm only actually charging this for tuition, and it's a very reasonable offer. And that's why we become quite successful in doing so. And then when it comes to gradings, I don't have to chase people for money, because I hate the idea of every 3 months I've got to go chase around people for money, make phone calls, send emails. Oh, by the way, we haven't had your grading payment in it. It seems like harassment, and I don't want to do it. I'd rather just be monthly direct debits and leave it at that. The other tip that I've got for the sale, so I've included the gradings in the price. Now, we do offer a monthly payment and an annual payment. Now, when we first started out, we was doing a lot of annual payments, so 12 months up front. Reason why is because I needed capital, and I needed it fast, and I couldn't wait to have direct debits set up and build them because it takes time, because I needed money for all hire and kit and stuff, because I didn't have any other job at the time. I was just straight in, full-time, went for it, which perhaps looking back was a mistake, but it made me hungry and made me successful as I am today with what we do. So I'll give them an option of monthly or annual. 2 options: you join per month or you join on the annual basis. Obviously the annual is going to have a bit of a discount. We charge for 10 months and not 12, so they get 2 months free membership essentially. And then if we're charging for uniform, if we've not got an offer on for a free uniform, if we're charging for uniform on the monthly, then we might throw in the uniform for the annual just to give them an extra bit of value there as well. Now, ambulance. So if you present them with 2 options of monthly or annual, that's how psychologically it comes across, right? They've got 2 options. One of those options, there isn't 3 options, it isn't monthly, annual, or don't sign up. So you give them 2 options of either monthly or annual, and then you ask them which is best for them. Which one of these prices is best for you? Now the best tip, one of the best tips I've ever got was from the film Wolf of Wall Street. Now, if you've seen the film, you may not agree with Jordan Belfort's lifestyle, but it is undeniable that he was a savage salesman, and he was very good at it. Now what he said is, you present them with the price, it's this much or this much, and then you say nothing.
And you wait. You wait. And whoever speaks first loses.
And he's absolutely spot on. What you do, you go, it's this much per month, or you can sign up for 12 months and it's this much. Which one's best for you? Say nothing. Let them think. They may need time to think about it. Also, what the silence does is it does put a bit of pressure on them. It's not too uncomfortable, but there is pressure. And more than likely, they're going to choose one of the 2 options. So, to summarise, get a price point that you're comfortable with charging, so that you're not out of your own comfort zone selling a product or a service that you like and that you're passionate about, because you don't want to be uncomfortable when it comes to sales. When you build more confidence in it, then maybe raise the price. Build value in the offer that you've got. So look at your competitors, how much are they charging, either match them for price and then offer more value in that price. So things like gradings and assessment, you throw them in for free rather than where your competitors are charging, or free uniform when you start, no induction fee, that sort of thing, free insurance, or whatever you may be charging. Have clear price structure, so a monthly and an annual. Obviously the annual is going to have a slight bit better value to it because they're committing for 12 months, and then present them with all the information. This is after all the rapport building that we've spoken about previously, find out what they want from the service, and then you go monthly, annual, which is best for you. That's it, and wait. Then you might have to do some objection handling from now on in, but if you know your service inside out and you're confident in it, then no doubt you can answer any questions that they have. And that's it. It's as simple as that. That's all we do. It's not big over the top. It's not, you know, window salesman, because it's not my style. If they don't want to sign up, then they don't want to sign up. It's as easy as that. If they can't afford it, they can't afford it. If you put loads of pressure on somebody to sign up for something, and they feel so much pressure that they end up signing up when they perhaps wouldn't have otherwise, chances are within a month, 2 months, they're going to quit. So all you do is create yourself loads of problems with things like your reputation. I'd rather be known as the friendly guy that people will come to, rather than the guy that pressurises somebody and be over salesy and chasing people on the phone for the 15th time. Oh, we didn't see you last week, do you want to rebook your induction? I do chase people a little bit, but not to the extent where they feel pressurised. So there you go. Nice simple enrolment process, and I hope that helps. Any questions, get in touch. Feel free to email me, send me a message, whatever it may be, and I'm more than willing to help you guys out. Thank you very much.